All right, let's try that microphone again. Mic check, mic check. There we go. Now I see the EQ. All right, Mentorship Monday. Bring your questions. Let's get to it. Wait a minute. It feels like a Monday. Wow, forget that. Okay, let's let me roll back here. Oh, took a day off, ate too much turkey, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh yeah, we're starting again. It's been a weekend. No, it hasn't. It's Friday. Oh, forget that Mentorship Monday stuff. Don't listen to anything I have to say. I'm about to take some trades. You want to watch? Let's go right now. Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is ALGOBOX, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Othrow. Alrighty then. So what we figured out was it's Friday. For me, I have had Mentorship Monday on the mind because we've been working on a pretty cool intro all about Mentorship Monday, and I guess the day off there, and then had my machine off, so starting it up here this morning and getting in the habits. Speaking of habits, habits can be good things or bad things. Sometimes you need to replace old habits with new ones. It's I kind of have a philosophy around habits. You can't erase a bad habit. You have to replace. You cannot erase. You must replace. So replace a bad habit with a good habit. So yeah, out of habits where I have to turn everything back on and get everything going, usually, that means I am going into a Monday. Been working on this cool intro for Mentorship Mondays, kind of explain how we work through things, because I realize if you're coming here for the first time, look at these screens that are here. If I zoom out for like a screen like this, where you're like, what is all this going on here? You got 5 time frames. What are we doing here? It's not that difficult. It's actually harder, in my opinion, to drive your vehicle. Got more buttons on your dashboard than you do here for what we use. We've got about really 4 buttons up here, and hardly anybody ever uses reverse. I hardly ever use reverse. So it's buy, sell, close. Your main 3 buttons. If you're having to work a position, we've got additionals there for you for stacking, pushing stops out and targets, etc. You got bracket creations and add stops here, but your entire control center basically is right here. And the rest is reading higher time frames to lower time frames, getting some bias and directional information from your higher time frames, and then looking for a precision entry on the lower time frame. You're boiling it down to its simplest components. That's what we do here. So All right, let me get our pop-up chat here going. We still got about 1 minute till the U.S. Open. I'm going to turn on full auto here and let the tools do the work here for the first little bit. We get some ATMs going here. I'm going to go with 4 big. And we'll go quantity 2 there. All right, U.S. Open coming in about 30 seconds. And good morning, Pinoy. Let's see. So news.
Lower bands touch EM on the 26th.
Here's our news here.
Speed up YM9 double delta EM on short touch EM.
8.
Lower bands touch EM on the 26th.
All right, we got auto entered there on that one right there at that P point. See if that one works out or not.
Double delta EM on the 1. J hook long EM on the 1.
Actually, I'm going to close that. That didn't even get a good entry. That looked like it got slipped on the entry as well. So first trade there is, call that one a loser there.
Double delta EM on the 1.
I can try for a retry here manually at 44,885s. All right, there's a double cross reversal here. I'm going to put my stops right above the crosses here. No, stopped out there on trade number 2.
111. It is a short YM 280.
All right, auto entered in on that one, and I'm going to add to position where we got a cross there as well for a moonshot short.
Target filled.
Speed up YM 143.
No good.
On the 1. Double delta EM on the 1. Double delta EM on the 2.
Okay, got a moonshot short coming in up on the 2s. I'm going to put my stops back behind the double ready ups.
DCDM EM on the 2. Speed up YM 73.
Target filled. Target filled. Target filled.
Double delta EM on the 1.
All right, triple readies up in this area here. I'm going to draw a zone here on this section. We also got a white cross, so I'm going to go ahead and add in on that position there as we just showed up a cross up here at the top, which hopefully will get an accumulation zone here working for us.
Target filled.
On the higher time frame.
Double delta EM on the 1. Speed of YM81.
Target filled. Target filled.
All right,
Target
very
filled.
nice.
Target filled.
Clean up
Target
there.
filled. Target filled.
Started with our Enigma up on the 2s, along with a double cross there after a big move up. Another type of play I like to do there, double cross, pop a reverse. Was on a 15 there, didn't even do a 10-15. Got a 15 and a 25 tick target out of that. Would have liked to have not started out in those first couple trades there in the negative, but here is where we are. Sizing appropriately, increase your trade size from trades 1 through 5, and I'm up $380 there this morning on the first sets of trades there. Pretty quick this morning. Haven't even gotten past 5 minutes yet. Still got full auto turned on here for any Enigma setups that show up here.
Speed of YM
9:35 now. There we go. 5 minutes past the open. This is saying we're in the flat zone, but we are not, which means I must not have enough data here. Why? Oh, it's because yesterday was a holiday. Okay. So I actually need to add a couple days of data here. I'm going to add 2 days of data and see if that will clear up. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. That's still not accurate. I'm going to do 3 days of data there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because I was looking over here, I was going, we are way outside of the flat zone here. What is going on? So if you are having some discrepancies between your flat zones, so remember yesterday was a holiday, which I had a hard time remembering because obviously I thought it was Monday moments ago. But make sure it's either 1 day or, well, it depends. If you're on NASDAQ, 2 days probably would have been fine. Depends on how much data is pulling through. But just as a standard rule of thumb, on your lowest time frame, if you are on 1 day of data for speed and processing capacity, and if you're having any inaccuracies, particularly around the flat zones on your filtering, then make sure you add additional days of data. So either 1 day or 3 days is what you should have for your charts. So I just bumped it to 3 days and everything cleaned up. Looking real nice. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I'm liking these nice smooth legs here. I'm going to turn full auto on. I think we've got some good trade opportunities here.
Speed of YM64.
Still, and I'm going to go quantity 2 up there. Coming up on my trade number 5. A lot of speed there this morning through the open. Some smooth legs there and cool opportunities. That split cross reversal. I was surprised about this one, but they don't all work. It did come down a little bit, but not enough to get me target 1. Actually, let me give a measurement if that got 10 ticks or not. Technically, it did. Look at that. It got 13 ticks, but I had already set my ATM to 15. So that's one of those where you got to be careful if you're going to do that, especially at that time of day. It did go 13 ticks in my direction. So if I had a small ATM on the ones, that split cross reversal would have worked out for, I think that was trade number 2 there this morning. Just wanted to make a note of that on the split cross reversal.
Double delta EM on the 1.
All right, so this is now accurate. We are hitting into the flat zone there, so that background color is warning me that, hey, things are coming into that flat spot here. So let's be careful with our spots here.
Speed of YM59. Speed of YM59.
Okay, got a shark back play coming up right here. I'm going to go ahead and set one. I'm going to go sell market if touched 4.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay, we kind of came outside that shark. I'm going to cancel that thought there. We started to work outside that PRZ. In that flat zone, you're going to get weird, wonky stuff like this. That's why I kind of want to... It can be one of those spots where we can just avoid trades throughout that spot. We kind of came up out of it. I don't know why. It does not quite feel accurate. But maybe it's more accurate. Oh, I know what I need to check. I'm on set 8s. Let me make sure I'm on the 8s. Yeah, it's 8. Okay, now it's... Currently sitting at neutral.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay, saying we should be able to take the next play. What's our time? 9:42. Check that news one more time to make sure we don't have anything going to surprise me here. No. I don't see any. You guys let me know if I missed a news event. I don't see one. I don't know of any news. It's Friday after Thanksgiving holiday here, so I want to add the Fibella dots to my charts here. I was thinking about doing that the other day. I'm just about to do it right now. Too many good opportunities in here. We're going to go to fib.pro. Defaults. Defaulting to 40. I like 21. So strength of swing 21. There's a whole magic number about 21. Yeah, there's a nice green dot there. We could have seen from that. Okay. If this starts going green, we have a potential red rover going on here. You see, we just touched red. If we go back to green, we have an opportunity to push long with a full red rover. We have not seen strong buy since 8:07 a.m. So if we have faked down and if the market wants to continue up, especially on a Friday like this, then this could be a red rover. And I will look for, as soon as it touches green, I'll look for the next green entry. We're sitting on a cipher, double cipher here for the structure. Let's see if it holds. I want to see if we get an RTOFA event around this area as well first. Okay, and there's the green. I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot. Real tight stop here, right up underneath the prior close. Nope, stopped out there. Okay. Give it a shot here. I still think, again, if we just went moderate buy, I think there is going to be an opportunity here. If they are faking this short, fake the trap, smooth legs down, looks trappish, we are moderate buy. I am looking for the long side. We'll see if 4LDT would be the best. A lot of folks should be moving down there. Okay, I'm going to re-entry for my position from before. Go a little bit stronger with it. Stop right up underneath that low. And we'll see if we're going to go. Again, potential for the red rover. If this goes all the way to strong buy side, could be a potential big move. If I can catch a bid here, add to my position as we go.
Fib.em on the 1.
Okay, fib dot got to be respected there structurally. I'm going to spread my stops, use my spread button here. Full position here. Looking for the red rover. We are on green. I want to see this thing go strong buy. The whole point is to see a strong buy. If we go back to neutral, we call it off.
Fib.em on the 1.
Okay. Fib dot getting reiterated here. Want to see it break. Again, looking for the red rover here. Want to see this go strong buy, which means the nerd has made a shift. And again, expecting that that was a trap down move. Going with the red rover idea here. Potential piercer if AudioBox kicks in behind this red dot.
Double delta em on the 1.
Yikes, a lot of selling just came in right there. Okay, went back to neutral. Nope, that's what I said before. I kill it if we go neutral. So the whole idea was to test the red rover. Didn't go. Didn't go all the way. Come back to neutral, then cancel that idea. Okay. Well, trickier here this morning.
Fib.em on the 1.
Okay, bright green dot here. A lot of folks looking to the short side there. Again, hoping that we can set up for a trap, but we're sitting at neutral. hard to get a read there. That is the open line. We have been inside this this whole background coloring. This means that we have been sitting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate that one more time. I'm gonna get big on that now. That definitely looks very trappish now. We are coming out of the fiddle.
On the 1.
Multi ready ups. Let me get underneath the ready up scenario there. So this is equivalent to a headshot. Everybody kind of understand that it's not a headshot, but oh, please give me a break of that. Listen for AudioBox. There it is. Okay, adding to position. Getting big on that now as the piercer comes in. I'm going to spread my stops. All right, and we broke through that red dot. I heard AudioBox kick in right there. Want to see a break and a push. Triple ready ups back behind it. So a lot of folks getting short right in there. So we have the RTOFA events. It was a triple ready up with a structure. What was the structure? Somebody tell me what was the structure here. You said the Fabella dot. You are correct. You had multi-fib plus Elliott wave, and it was a power up. Look how bright it was. It's a bright green. Sitting there at that prior high. Hopefully that's not going to be a barrier for us. Be a nice time for us to break it. It's 9:51.
Double delta EM on the 2. Double delta RTY on the 4. Double delta EM on the 1.
Well, you don't see that every day. All right, killing it. No fun. No bueno. So that went 40 ticks up and made the turn. Stayed underneath the prior high. Ew. All right, so Vinny's playing a little greedy there this morning and got to me. Crazy. You're back on moderate buy. So all three instruments, not quite four, didn't get all four. Wonder who is the lagger. 2, 3, 4.
Double delta EM on the 1.
All right, I am going for it one more time. Going to reiterate my same size position. This time, spread out down below. Re-entry. We got the shark back, ready up, back behind it. We did a one tick wonder here as well. So multi-confluence situation there. And I'm going to push out stops. I'm going to use my every other tick far. Looks like a nasty trap there. Nice smooth legs down with 4 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doggy head entry. 4 LDT. Along with it. 4-legged dog trap. One tick wonder. We got the shark tail with the ready up event back behind it. So shark, the tail is the ready up. That's the RTOFA event. And we have the retry from before. A lot of reasons for me to at least give it a shot on the retry there. Looks, again, to reiterate the prior trap. Just didn't quite go far enough as I wanted it earlier. Hard to stack up everything. A lot of good confluence for the thoughts on taking that shot there. Let's see if it plays out here or not. Let's stop back here behind the ready DD and spread them.
Double delta EM on the 4. Enigma short on the EM 4.
Good morning, Doug. Two minutes till 10 a.m. He's eating up my stops here. Maybe it was a Pretty good sign for me to not be able to read the market too this morning when I couldn't figure out what day of the week it was.
Enigma short on the EM1. Double delta EM on the 1. Fib.em on the 1.
Yikes. Okay, that is a headshot short. When they run out of orders there, that is a...
Double delta EM on the 1.
There's the last of it. Now give me that ready up. There we go. Piercer. Let's go. All right. Delta shift me. Let's see. I want to see the nerd turn green. Right now, nerd is still neutral. Gonna listen for the piercer behind the crab. Need to hear audio box crack through it if we break the crab. Did not break the crab. Listening for it. Got that open line and prior close sitting right there. I'd like to see the buyer step in around there, but we're continuing to get selling in that spot. Fingers over hotkeys.
Enigma long on the EM1.
Adding to position on the 25 level Enigma long.
Double delta EM on the 1.
All right.
Dying for the right cause is the most human thing we can do.
Fib.em on the 26.
There's my strong buy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My hotkeys are not working.
Double delta EM on the 4.
Remember how I said I forgot what day it was? Alright.
Fib.em on the 1.
Thank you. My goodness. Alright, now hopefully hotkeys are functioning. My goodness. I need to put that on my startup. I'm pretty sure IQ is supposed to be set to start on a reboot, but apparently it is not.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Alright, so half and up here.
What's her name? Times to love someone. Gotta be a stranger.
The night will hold us close and the stars guide us home. I've been waiting for this moment. We're finally alone. I turn to ask the questions.
Fib.em on the 26. Fib.em on the 1. Double delta em on the 4.
Oh, thanks, Petro. Good to hear it. Yeah, I miss my 20 chart layouts where I can see everything. As we go into 2025, I think I'm going to be doing a lot of thoughts through the holidays here on how we're going to approach live streams into 2025 if we keep them going. I want to try to think of the word of the year for 2025. The one that comes to mind right now is clarity. I think in 2025 we're going to be providing clarity. We're going to clarify how awesome ALGOBOX is. Whether you're playing it as a purist or reading the markets like I do with it. Clarity. There's definitely somebody selling that prior high every time we touch it. There is, every time we come up and touch that prior high, it's continuously getting sold into there. The nerd is strong buy, so I'm just holding into that. $15 seconds till 10:15. Like to see a breakaway run would be awesome. Hopefully I'm not still early to the party. And hoping that there's actually a party here. Another set of selling there, but position moving up. Interesting. Give it a run up higher. Go for it. Go for it. There you go.
Double delta EM on the 2. Fib.em on the 1.
Ah, boo.
Double delta EM on the 26. DCDM EM on the 1. Fib.em on the 1. Fib.em on the 1. Double delta EM on the 1.
Waiting for the nerd to go strong buy would be nice. It doesn't. In the next few moments here, we've reiterated moderate buy. So that means a couple of instruments are making decisions here at this spot. Need to see it go to strong buy again to really decide whether or not this is going to break a new high, which is that green line up above. Are we actually going to get there? Or are we going to keep flirting here? Okay, I'm going to close it. I do not know what is going on there. We have now gone back to neutral. How? Why? This is busting up here. That means they are shifting here. If we pop in red, I will literally reverse my entire scenarios here. Let's go Control R. I'm going to remove all drawing objects here as we reassess where we at. We are here at prior high, continuing to fight that thing continuously, and now gone neutral instead of, whereas before this pivot right here we were at strong buy. All four of the nerds, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, Dow, there. We come back up, retouch that pivot, we're at moderate buy, we reiterate twice, and we do not touch. Now I'm going to watch for the red. When was the last red touch? 942. If the nerds are going to shift here, I did see up here we had an 8.6 come in to and already up. So we come up here, touches Bollinger, and she says, hey, I want to come up here and I can't draw here. Tap right there, and we take this off of always on top. do. All right, there we go. Now we can draw. Bollinger touch here. After that, we could have a downside turn here. That's the most amount of selling through a leg we have seen in a very long time. Pop up on structure. Next structure touch is Bollinger's right up above. Looks like we touched into it and immediately came off. But watching this nerd here, all three correlated instruments having a struggle point right here. It is 10:28, 2 minutes till the bottom of the hour. We could have a shifting point there at the half hour. Remember, that's going to be a convergence of a 5 minute, a 15 minute, a half hour. Key area there at 10:30. Watching here as we have come back to neutral. That means 2 of the nerds up, 2 of the nerds down.
Fib.em on the 8th.
Okay, got a new bar there on the 26.
DCDMEM on the 1.
Split cross. I'm going to try a split cross reversal here for a scalp. Got my finger over the close if it doesn't. Currently sitting in neutral. Would feel better if this was on moderate buy. The last thing we did have was moderate buy. Looking for a 10 tick scenario here. There we go. Target's filled. What's up, Casey? Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I think I missed that here for all the crazy folks in the U.S. here. Oh, man, that tryptophan is working hard on me. I think I got some tryptophan hangover. I had smoked turkey and roast turkey yesterday. Did some taste testing on it. I think I might have partaken a little too much. Okay, interesting. Back to moderate buy again. And now we've touched prior high. I got my finger over the buy. We're going to keep on going.
Fib.em on the 1.
There's a green dot structure. Let's see if it holds or if we are popping. Okay, broken the first structure. The Bella dot was broken right there at prior high. Again, they keep selling right there at that prior high. They're touching the prior high and selling it. Bottom of the channel, one of my favorite places to see activity show up.
Fib.em on the 8th.
And going for a split cross reversal again. Go half position here. If we pop up, I'll add more to it. Currently moderate buy. Don't want to see it shift to neutral. If you shift to neutral, we have a problem. See if that's going to be a trap there. Bottom of the channel, still on moderate buy. Okay, got trips. There's 8 ticks, looking for the 10 before I start pulling some off. Add a hard stop back here because this thing could snap. I'm going to pop it right back there. I'll just snap it out if we're going to go. Looking for that 10 ticker before I start peeling them. There's 8, 9. There we go. 10. Start peeling. All right, leaving quarter position on there. Need to reduce that to a 4 and sticking it right there for the run. Moderate buy in SCR. Break that. I hear a cipher break. Add to position. Cross. Add to position. Moderate buy. Now give me that run. Let's go. Come on. Do it.
DCDMEM on the 1.
Yikes. Double cross. Top of a zone. Please be a DCDM. Look at those juicy targets all the way up there. Get up there now. Don't DCR me here. Make that run. You trapped them down there pretty good. That looks like a nasty trap down there. Now run it. Still moderate buy. 3 of the nerds are up. 1 down. Which one is down? Could somebody identify what's down? Anybody has a view of all 4? Which of the nerds is down right now? Oh, it's RTY. Actually, I can see RTY. I have RTY in the far left-hand corner, out of the corner of my eye. RTY is down. Interesting.
Divergence down EM on the 8th.
There's high of day at R1. Let's go. Breakthrough. No, don't turn on me, bro. Don't turn on me, bro. How rude. Coming back to DCDMs. You're going to give me a chance to get bigger on it. Give me a Dr. Seuss right there on the crosses. No, don't do that. What is that? What are you doing to me, bro? All right, peel in half. Ay. All right, AOC. Yeah, you know me.
Fib.em on the 1.
I gotta rename this to the, I think I'm gonna call this the AO1. Because AOC needs to be alpha mega clustering. And then big move up here. Alpha omega number 1 after a move up for the continuation to high. Need to be able to verbally designate that. Somebody tell RTY to get with the program. "15 seconds till 10:45. Got my finger over the hotkeys. Got a market if touched here above inside those crosses. If we run back through that little cross set.
Pip.em on the 1.
Oh boy, red dot. Alright, well, my entry is right above it. If it's going to add to, finger over closes. In the event we don't. Yikes. Neutral. I'm just going to kill it. I have no idea what's going on here. We keep playing over here. Cannot find its way. We've got too much conflicting stuff going on here. Oh, can we break it? Can we break that dot? Okay, okay. Never mind. Let's go. Let's go. Right as I'm about to give up. All right. I'm feeling it. One more time here. One more time. Giving it one more time. Yes, we're neutral. Give me back to green. Come on. Pop me to the green. Nerd, go green. I do not want to see red. We do red. All right, we're done. And I literally may even decide to flip this whole idea in position. Looking at RTY over there. What is RTY? Is RTY the one that's the leader? Is it telling it everything's going down from here? I don't know. We just broke a red dot and a Gartley. Heard the buyer's try one more time there. Nope. Gartley holding. Come on now. What are you doing to me up here? Come on. Fake it down. Just do not go red. All eyes right here. I am literally going to kill it as soon as I see red over there. But this just feels like, okay, everybody's, it's gone too far. It can't go any farther. And the next thing you know, it's going to be a surprise run. No, we're just going to keep faking up. RTY is starting to wake up.
Enigma long on the EM1.
Okay, nerd, where you at? So that is both the DCDM target and the Enigma target in the same place at R1. It's almost too good to be true. makes me nervous. We are still sitting here waiting on the nerd to go strong buy. It has been flirting around and farting with this area so much all day. Feels like forever, but it's technically only 10:49 right now. We've got 10 minutes till 11. They're still holding it up under here, high of day. They touched high of day, literally to the tick, peeled off of it.
Upper bands touching on the 26.
I'm hoping for a retest and a break. Let's go. Enigmas. You really just want to play the market pure. It's just a pure Enigma play right there. It went 10. Well, how many to go actually? So from here to there, off of the Enigma, went 16 ticks, has not gotten a full 20 off of it yet, so we can't designate it as a winner yet. Are they going to just keep faking it up here and eventually doing a breakdown, or are we going to legit move up? 10:50 is the time. I'm gonna half on that cross. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna hard stop behind it. Can always double if we start running. I want to see strong buy before I can add to that position. Where's the rest of the nerd at? RTY is finally starting to move up. It broke its most recent cipher on the 4s. And it was a red cipher break, so in theory, it keeps going up. But what about ES and the NASDAQ? YM and NQ are doing the opposite, you said? Well, I wish they would syncopate here, and I wish NQ would get with the program here and help me out. Hey, the AO1 finally reaches its target there, but such a hard play to get me to 2K. It has been insane. That was a very hard 2K there this morning. Finally. What a battle. There we go. Finally strong buy. My goodness. How long did it take to get all 4 of the nerds to get together and syncopate? It's about time. All right. So there we go. There is our full targets here. And I'm going to see if I can get a little greedy here and just hold. We just now flipped the strong buy. That should imply that we get the surprise run up here, because if everybody has been trying to sell that high of day continuously, and now we're finally going to break.
26.
Could be running stops up above here, and to be able to see that, we should see a big spike, maybe a big alpha omega up there, another cross, something to show that they are popping that liquidity up above. Or it's just wishful thinking on my part. I don't know. If we're just going to be, if I'm just being greedy here today, we're about to find out. But in general, that is how things go there. We're running up at highs. People start trying to sell that, especially when it's grinding up to it. People like to think in terms of momentum, which ends up getting them broke. Because when in a grind, do not rewind. It just grinds and keeps going. $400 superstition right there, right now. Gonna remind myself in case I'm wrong later and go, and I told you, Vinny. There we go, 4,200. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with Crisco. First set of crosses. It's not even a set, it's a single.
Fib.em on the 1.
I'm gonna remember that later. That's gonna leave a mark. Y'all beat me up later about not taking that up there when I had $400 superstition, and then we crack up over 4,200 there, and there's a PRZ cross, and I was like, oh, it'll grind through it. Oh, well. Yeah, remember when it shot down another, you gave up. How many ticks was that? 22 ticks. I could have added to my position right there. Could have taken the profits, come back here. If I did think it was going to keep going, could have just, you know, Vinny, you could have taken it up there and then, you know, re-added right here on the green dot. If I think we're going to keep grinding, then several ways to play that, bro. Because holding to the opposing signal is that's your MO, bro. Hold to the opposing signal. Beyond that, you're getting greedy, bro. I think I've had too many $10,000 days, and now I'm just like the greed monster has kicked in big time. Like, well, if I didn't get 10K, I gotta hold longer. That's not necessarily true, bro. You've been doing well hitting 10K because you've been following your rules. question is, Vinny, how much conviction do you have that that grind is going to continue? Because if you truly have that conviction, then you'll press the buy button right now. Then I shall.
Upper bands touch him on the 26.
Hate to say I told you so, but all right, this is the moment of truth. That cross right there, that could be the end of the party. All right, time to close her up. Yep, I tried to play it out here. So Dow does not move like NQ. NQ would have, you know, NQ will keep pushing and pushing. Where is NQ? I need to get a chart of NQ going here for a second. I'm going to do it off the 2s because it tends to like to lock up here. I'm going to duplicate in a new window. And then I'm going to switch to no instrument link, and I'm going to switch it to NQ. Oh no, actually if I had seen NQ, I would have definitely closed out even more. Split cross reversal up there at the top. Oh, now we just got 11.3. Okay, so good stuff. All right, so I'm going to keep NQ over here next to my RTY on the 2s. And still strong buys there. Let's see if they start to wake up here. 1106. So I was as high as, I'm going to go ahead and for my own studies to beat myself up later there. There was your 5K up there. But I didn't pull it at the butterfly to remind myself that I could have pulled several times. Could have pulled there, add back there. I did add right there appropriately. But then I let that one pass me by. Alright, tried to add in on that cross there and got a slip entry. Something terrible. Something fierce there. Those were even Stevens. Alright.
Enigma short on the EM4. Upper fans on the 26. Fib.EM on the 1. Double delta EM on the 1.
To remind myself of my greed later.
Double delta NQ on the 2. Fib.EM on the 1.
Man, that is a headshot with a ready up behind it. Man, oh man, am I about to get borked on that? seen these so many times, these slow grinds. They just keep going. Come on, crack that red dot. Let's just have some fun. Do it. Crack it. Piercer.
Double delta NQ on the
Grab
2.
some on that NQ pop. Closing out that NQ. Did I not get any more out of this? All right, I'm going to kill it. Man, see, this is what I mean by, see, NQ, it blasted for me. It was beautiful. And then it's just, this one's too slow. I love NQ.
Speed of NQ
We're going to,
90.
in the afternoons, we're absolutely going to be playing NQ. We'll do the slow stuff here for you guys here on YM on the morning stuff, but in the afternoon, I got to get back to NQ. That was just so much easier to ride on NQ. NQ, man, he's such a beast. All right, 543. That's a good lucky number to end on there. What's our time? 11:12. Have we been in here 2 hours yet? We are at 1 hour 48 minutes. Tricky stuff there today. Nerd still sitting on buy. First set on the cipher. Is it going to break or are we going to hold?
Fib.em on the 1.
Got a HMD. The when in a grind, do not rewind. They're still harder to play. I don't like these grinders. I don't like the slow speed. I would prefer the fast in out stuff where we can catch quick reversals. But I have also over time learned to roll through these. I just ride with the grind. Maybe we should take a vote on this. So the text that we have here for when it is too slow obviously says too slow. Should I change this to say grind? You guys type it in the chat there, and if you're watching this later, put it in the comments. I am going to consider modifying the code here. Instead of too slow, should it say grind? You remind of the rewind. And at the same time, it'd be too. For the new folks, again, always gotta. I code for me, and then I lose all of the new folks because they're like, I don't know what grind means. Like the stuff that you know. Maybe that's a bad idea. But I do need to, for me mentally, I need to think when it's too slow, play the grind. I have to remind myself of that.
Upper band still touching on the 26.
Beautiful HMD on the way up. Continuing to push its way up. Yeah, I'd prefer a grind, but then for the new folks, they're going to be like, they need to know, oh, it's too slow. Okay, well, is it really? It depends if they go through training or not. What I find is new folks come in here and they'll throw a dime at it.
Double delta EM on the 2.
Not go through training. They're just like, oh, I'll just use everything as a signal. Everything's a signal. Everything's a signal. They don't go through the training to know how to read what's going on there, to read things in a series, reading a book. The adults think we know too much. Yeah, perhaps allow the customizations. It's a lot of parameters to add. We're talking about 3 additional parameters for text, and then I don't know, man. I'll think through that one. Today is the last day for Black Friday. It will not extend through Cyber Monday. The price will change tonight. I think I'll probably change it at like 10 o'clock. I'm not going to stay up till midnight. So 10 o'clock tonight will be the cutoff for the Black Friday offer. We have never had it this low ever, and we'll never do this price again, as I had said before. People think that that I'm playing about that. I'm not. Hey, Whiskers, and you'll code it for me? Awesome. Okay. Fantastic. So slow. So when in the grind, do not rewind. Now there comes a certain time of day, which we're not even close. Yeah, there's another hour before the midday pivot. 11:18 right now. Well, that's the joke. Was Doug, is that Whiskers and Casey are most what would you say, non-computer savvy people. That's why we joke around about it. Have your oh, look at this. On the 2s, we got a double ready DD for the reversal here in a previous Titanic zone. So we could have found a temporary top here. Double tap at the top of it with the cross plus a ready DD. Target probably right there. It's a nice little crosshair there. In timing on the bottom there at 45.014s.
Upper
But
band
it's almost back to R1. The other item that called that kind of stop there and turn was, this is the Enigma coming in on the 4s. 14.8 into the moon. Got a moon touch there before it pulled down. A decent amount of ticks there. Have to respect the pull. Casey can code while driving anything. Absolutely. I'll take a quick break here. Be right back.
Enigma short on the NQ2. Enigma short on the EM4. Double delta NQ on the 2. Upper bands touch EM on the 26. Double delta NQ on the 2. DCDM EM on the 1. Enigma long on the NQ2. Double delta NQ on the 2. DCDM EM on the 1. Divergence down EM on the 8. DCDM EM on the 2. Double short on the EAM on the 2. Upper bands touch EAM on the 26. Double delta EAM on the 4. Enigma long on the EAM 1. DCDMNQ on the 2. DCDMNQ on the 2. Enigma short on the NQ2.
Alrighty then. So what did we do? We just kept grinding. Hey, is anybody surprised? Is anyone surprised? Nope. Look, these are not my favorite days to trade. I have told you guys before, but I have learned over time to be able to trade these when in a grind. Do not rewind. Like, I literally like fight every instinct in me that says, okay, it's done, it's reversed, it's slowing down, no, the momentum is coming down, and just play the continuation. I have, but I had to train myself to do that. I literally had to beat myself into submission to play these plays like that. And again, it is against every personal instinct, but that's why it works. It is why. How do you further explain it? It is every instinct that is natural to man works in opposition here in trading often, which is why 90 to 95% of traders fail until the 5% of people that are willing to beat themselves into submission and force themselves to do things that they would not normally do will do it. Now, with our system, you could just trust the signal setups and play them, like we see the Enigmas, continuing to roll up. You got an HMD to the long side. You don't have to read it. We got dots for you to play off of. We've got the AO1 that worked out really well. Again, AO1, what do we do with an AO1? AO1 is the target to here, right? Can you be satisfied with getting, let's see how many ticks that is. So from the AO1 to the top there, that's 33 ticks. So collecting 33 ticks on our plays. This one here, we've got the moonshot long target one. That's going to be right here, which is actually more than 20 ticks, I believe. That one ended up, no, it's exactly 20 to that section there. But all the way to the moon touch, the move to the Enigma there was 28 ticks. HMD straight up 28 ticks. Can you grab your your 10 15 bags on the way?
Double delta NQ on the 2.
Up to you how you play it. But once you get good at it, I mean, like, where was I pulling these instinctively from this morning? We had the multi ready up. I think I had control R'd that. Yes, this was the spot where I was looking for the Titanic reversal. It did. We trapped back behind, and we rode this all the way up. I added on this one, and look, it went straight up to the target. I had missed it by a tick there, right? And then comes back here. This is a tough one. Again, very tough one. This is normally not that difficult, but when it is a super slow, grindy type of style day, it is going to be harder. It's a lot easier when markets are moving quickly. But you could just play the plays rather than having to read the market like I do. And that's why I said, like, sometimes I feel like coming out in the live streams and doing my trading, where I've been doing this for a long time, reading the market and feeling it out that way may be doing you a disservice, because it's like, I wish there were some other people maybe that will maybe one day do their own recordings and share them with the public, going, look, you don't have to do all the reading, just come out here and execute on the plays. Or if one of these maybe one of these nitwits online will do an actual competition with me again, where I can go to a small account challenge type of scenario where I would do something like that, but it would make it worth my time to go out there and smash one of these guys, and then go out there and showcase just executing trade at a time with a small account to execute on that. I go back and forth on that a lot, but what do you guys think? What would you prefer to see? And again, I know what you're saying. Well, I would like to see you just take it. Well, yeah, I can make a lot more the way that I play it. So, I'd have a hard time doing that. Another one, like, let's look over on NQ. So NQ comes in. Look at this nice Enigma short there off of the 2s. End up being the pivot point. Again, another one back here to showcase the down move. We got the up move on the Enigma 18.1. You could just play the system pure and grab bags. Several great ways to use the tools individually, taking them like the video game style. Oh, I saw this on YM up here on the 2s, so you get the 21.7, kind of calling the hey, this might be the end of that move here. These has to be respected.
Fib.em on the 1.
If you are going to try to do a read on the market, I really love using the MACV Ultimate. Look how easy it was with the MACV Ultimate all day. 942 was the last time I'd ever touched the red. And this was here. Remember when I said I was looking for the red rover right here? So red rover comes in where we have been on the green side. We come back and we touch it just once. We don't go all the way to strong sell, which means 3 of the nerds came back, touched, but then immediately came back. Oftentimes we would get a full pullback to the, because we've been on this side, again, looking at the history of the MACV Ultimate. We've been green. We've been green, 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 green. Come over here, we touch red for just a second, and then boom, we're right back to green. This is that classic symbol of the grind. The best play is to enter in right here, and oftentimes this will flirt around with this and go boom, strong green. And when that happens, you'll oftentimes get a very nice big move. This one was a little bit trickier there this morning. I don't know why, but it ended up eventually doing exactly what we said. Boom, there was that strong buy, and that's where we got back into a multi-$1,000 P&L on the day there, and stayed on this side this entire time. Has been on the buy side, just the continuous grinder, never getting back to sell side there, and continuous grind up there the entire day. That kept us on sides.
Upper bands touch him on the 26.
Are you guys really feeling the lesson that I've tried to teach repetitively? Win in a grind, do not rewind. I think I'm just going to put it right here on the text right here. About I mean, this is the lesson of the day. Oh, playing out the entire time. No matter how many times it felt like you reverse, you do not. You feeling it? Do you see why? You should really replay this day if you don't get it. And if you had a hard time with it, literally when I say replay it, I don't mean just come over here and play my video. I mean go and replay. Market replay this day and get yourself to go in that direction. That's what I had to do. Everybody thinks that I'm just coming out here blowing smoke and telling you to do something that I didn't do. Folks, that is how I got myself to do it. I had to go, man, I remember that day I just kept going short and it kept just banging me up. Thought it was done with its move and it just kept going and kept going and kept going. What was it? It happened to me enough times that I had to go, okay, I need to learn to play that type of day. What can I do to identify? First, identify the characteristics of the day. To identify the characteristics of the day, for us, I've also created this nice little indicator here. It's like, look, when you just see this too slow all day, and it feels like it is grinding, it is just a slow grind, do not rewind. Also, tends to favor the long side, especially on a Friday. If it's slow, gonna go. Yeah, it's another thing that we've said multiple times, and tends to slow favors the bulls. When markets are moving really fast, you will find that the short side might be the place to play, because that means that people are panic pressing the buttons, that there are algorithms trying to spin and hide themselves, and they tend to execute quicker. But that grind and slowness favors the bulls, for one. Two, it's Friday, also favors the bulls. If you go look historically, Fridays are up in general. But let's say you don't know any of that. You don't know any of the market almanac pieces of information and data. If you just came through and studied my content and just followed my rules that I want to call them rules, my standard operating procedures, why I have these phrases for you to memorize, and just if my phrases stick in your mind, well, first of all, you'll eventually learn those, almanac types of conversation style things. But if you're just like, well, you know what, I already knew that when in the grind, do not rewind, so I'm just going to keep playing to the long side. I just use the MACV Ultimate and go, well, what does this say? Been on the green side? Cool. I'm just going to play greens the entire day. I might need to take a little more heat on the green side. Although I'm looking back, like none of these really took that much heat. You're just taking a lot of time. Well, you kind of did. Like, let's say that you entered in perfectly right there. As soon as the Enigma fired off, okay, it's kind of and then yoink. Right, it didn't actually stop out, but because of the entry points. But basically, if you're just giving your long side stuff a little more time, because like even this one, so I had the perfect entry right here. How long did I have to hold that? I had to hold that so long, it felt like forever. If I go Control E, it took me forever. Do that, right? Took my SCR. I love the SCR. Look at that. It's so easy to see. Split cross reversal.
Speed of NQ57.
Buy. Okay, and then we gotta hold and hold and hold and hold and hold and hold, and eventually, finally get my closeouts going there. Thank goodness for NQ. NQ came in there and just kind of gave me that extra oomph. It had a little more speed than the Dow. It was torturous to wait for it. Whoops. Control E. And this is what I was hoping for earlier. Like, I wanted this action, like that's what I wanted earlier. Like this whole action, I've seen this many times, and so I was looking for this. I was looking for it back here, like for it to give me this kind of speed. But you can't make the market do anything, right? You just have to play it. It eventually did go and got a super steep angle now, which is why now that the angle has increased to this much, now she might eventually start to peel back now that we've gotten this extra oomph angle, and we've got now multiple ready ups on the top side. Got a cross firing up in here at the top of a channel again here. And what's our time of day? We're not quite at the noon hour yet, but we're getting there. R3 up above us. And this has just been you just look at that, I mean, it just looks, oh, that's an easy go up, right? Yeah. It was a very slow, grindy go. It was just a very slow grind up. Looks beautiful on a higher time frame chart, but they don't make it easy for you if you're trying to play lower time frames, right? Looks real super easy on the 89, right? Just looks like every bar on the 89 just went up and up and up, right? Let me take this off, always on top. Okay, this looks like, a multi-bar up move, like doot, 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 doot. No problem. Shouldn't look like any problem. Yeah, on the higher time frame. Lower time frame, how do you feel it? That's why I say if you're on a lower time frame, remember when a higher time frame is coming into play, got to go by those standard operating procedures I tell you about. When in a grind, do not rewind. If it's slow, it's going to go
on the 26.
If it's fast, it's probably not going to last. Right? It's another one to remember. If it's fast, not going to last. So fast up, boom, boom. Okay, cool. It's probably going to reverse now at some point. But if it's slow, she's going to go and go and go.
Enigma long on the EM1. Pip.em on the 1. DCDMEM on the 1.
All right, I'm going to take a buy right here.
Upper bands touch EM on the 26.
So we got a moonshot, got a double cross here. Still on moderate buy side there.
Double delta EM on the 8.
Try to catch a bid here at the bottom of the channel along with a cipher on it. Sarp said, "Where is the playlist for trading? Can you be a little more specific, my friend? What are you looking for, my friend?" All right, so let's see if we're gonna have any follow through here. Peeled some of my position off here. Got a level 15 on NQ. I'm gonna give this 15 a shot here on NQ. We broke just outside of the channel there on NQ. All right, I'm going to close that one right there as well. We just went neutral, and we got quite a deep little pull here. I'm going to watch for this one instead here on my NQ. So here's what's happening on NQ. So this popped outside the channel. I grabbed that 15, but oof. Taking a little more heat than I wanted to. Let me watch how this one plays out here. I'm going to set this to always on top. And we had the trips, and then finding out here, NQ, is this the initiator of the down move? There's another 15.8. I'm gonna have full position here on the double there. SCR and Alpha Omega SCR, and hopefully that will give me that turn. We did just hit neutral. And hopefully this isn't the first spot we turn red on the MACV Ultimate. All right, I'll peel half there. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna kill it. I don't know what's gonna happen there with that. Oh, there she goes. Ah, I could have gotten more out of it. All right, whatever. Whatever. NQ's being a little tricky there. Okay, so this is a big, what do we call it, a super SCR? No, because super involves a ready up. We did not have a ready up. Oh, that is awesome. Knowledge Hub. I feel like, you know what? I didn't do any drinking yesterday. We had the sparkling apple cider with the kids yesterday. But no, I think that I had the tryptophan hangover. I think came in this morning. I thought it was Monday. I was like, okay, took some days off, and it's Mentorship Monday. Let's go. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's Friday. What am I talking about? Yeah, it felt like an extended day off. Felt like 2 days off there. So Knowledge Hub said, I got super drunk. You went to sleep at 5 a.m.? hungover and still made money today, only possible because of ALGOBOX. I love the sound of that though. I mean, I gotta give some hype where it's due there. Pretty awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Continued grind. I mean, win in a grind. Do not rewind. Still on the grind. Still. The grind and grind and grind. And woulda, shoulda, coulda held this one out a little bit farther. It's still going. Where did I exit on that? Yeah. I got in here and she's still going. I'll tell you what kind of scared me out of that one too was we had a ready DD show up finally after, and it got some speed up. We did have some speed, then it slowed down. And we went and then just kind of slowed up here. We're coming into the middle of the day as well, so remember those midpoints of the day. We could have a turn. The midday turn is here. It is 12:06, and I don't mean it's turning. I'm just saying that the time of day for that could be here. We are in midday. The time of that move would be here in that lunch hour. There it is. Target's filled all the way up to the Enigma target. So Enigma target, R3
Upper bands touching
up above us, picking up speed. Wow, look at that, 18.1. Okay, I'm gonna start getting in on a sell here. On an 18.1, I always like to sell a big dog 18.1 first. I say first because hey, that could be the worst. We are not. That does not guarantee a turn. But when faced with these numerous times, this is a spot where I can tend to grab a bag. Oh man, she did not even turn at all on that one. Okay, so that may not be the turn today. Oh, it's gonna be one of those. Okay, there's R3. I'll try to add in on the R3 here and see if it's gonna let me get away with one here. We've also fired in a divergence here on the R3 on this super straight leg up. On the big time frame, we've got a shark back here also on the wave chart. But the way that looks, if this is the midpoint, then that could go another few bars here, another 30 plus ticks up. So I don't want to eat that heat. So I may go ahead and close this up here if we get a nudge. In fact, that is my current intention. Yeah, it's just hanging, grinding here. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Nope, not gonna risk it. I can always re-engage if I end up being right there, but looking a little too feisty there. Hanging at the highs and continuing to grind up. Did not react on that 18 the way I would have wanted it to.
Enigma short on the NQ2.
On the NQ2, interesting. A 17.6 short here on NQ. We'll see. Maybe this does end up being the high here. NQ gonna turn along with it. Oh, you dirty dog. Look at that. Gave it to me. All right, I'm gonna try to sell that R3 one more time. See if it's gonna let me get away with one here. that NQ. Could have gone over and taken that NQ. Look at that beautiful NQ. What am I to do? Because if that NQ turns back up and I'm over here stuck trying to play this guy, if that turns back up, this thing is going to launch. I'm going to be on the wrong side of that if it does.
Upper bands touching.
There we go. I'll take my 7K and have a little walk with it. And
Fib
the other things that we had going along with that. You had the split cross reversal. Do you see the split cross reversal on the 4s? Tell me in the chat if you see the split cross reversal here before I label it. On the 4s. Do you see the split cross reversal on the 4s? And remember to just feel that speed that popped in there as well. Did you feel the speed? So it was grindy, and then it went, you know, it went pretty quick up here. And when it's fast, it's not gonna last. Right? So I can take a reversal off of that. Now I'm not going to be trying to hold it like it's going to reverse the whole day or anything, but I'm saying I can grab a bag, right? That's the point. You took that one, Knowledge Hub. Excellent. So there were several signs there cracking. You know, we had the divergence, had the ready up back behind it, take the next play. So the divergence was back behind it. As far as the reversal, the number pullback, the pullback was 32 ticks. So the question is, you know, within 32 ticks, can I grab a bag out of that? Yeah, I can grab a bag out of 32. You know, I can grab a couple 10s out of that, or grab a 10-15. I'm happy to do so. Make a living off of that, no problem. And let's talk about that Alpha Omega split cross reversal. See how the difference, like, see the big spacing with big, kind of got like, you know, the straight leg thing. You'll start to see these. I've created a room on the left hand side of Discord. Someone asked about this earlier. What's the SCR split cross reversal? I've been talking about it in Discord. You know, I can always tell the people who aren't following along in Discord when they're like, I've been literally talking about something for like forever, and they're all like, what's the SCR? And like, I know it's been around a while. Like, hey, you haven't been hanging out in the Discord. I don't know why you guys don't value what's going on in Discord. Like, there is all the value is coming. I won't say all the value, but a lot of value is coming out of there in the conversations around Discord, and we're saving them. Like, Discord allows us to share information with you guys in a visual and text-based way. I don't know what you guys do with your time. What do you like? Well, I don't have time to look at Discord. Dude, what do you do? What are you doing in life? Folks, I just carry my phone around and I have Discord. It's like just a place to gather information. Like, y'all just have other priorities. Y'all don't like making money or something. I don't know. You got your priorities in life. I get it. Well, I don't prioritize making money, Vinny. You know what making money is? It's taking care of your family. Do you notice that now? That's the way that I look at it. You don't like taking care of your family? Oh, now, them is fighting words. Now you're talking about family now. Oh, them is fighting words. Yeah, well, it'll motivate you to do something somehow, right? Get better. Guess how you get better? Get on the Discord. Pay attention to things I'm talking about. So the way that came about, I just saw split cross reversals so many times. And it was eventually me, you know, I find the most amount of great plays typically when I was playing against them. I learn from loss. I learn from losers. I learn from pain. The same way I could go to the gym, my body grows from the pain I spend in the gym. My trading grows from losses because I actually study the losses. I don't just tuck my tail and cry about it. I look to see if there was a better way to play it. And I went back and I looked and I looked and I looked and I was like, you know what? I'm seeing this a lot. I'm seeing this split cross thing. Like I see two of these across like right here and then a straight leg and then the next one. And I'm like, okay, now add to that position. I'll get long. Nope. And it ends up being like a reversal. So I call it the SCR. I would see it over and over again. So split cross, I will take a quick reversal on that. What am I going to tell Patrick Whelan? He doesn't listen to me, man. He's got me blocked. He doesn't like to listen to smart people. He likes to talk to idiots. That's why he talks to ICT all the time. But no, what should I tell him? I actually like Patrick Whelan. The reason I like Pat is that he's going after ICT. Finally, like, go after him. Go after him in a way that's, I don't know, apparently I didn't. I don't know. I go back and forth. I hear people later on. We have the strong silent type in our room. We have the people don't talk here. ICT's got the loud, stupid crowd. They're all broke, living with their moms, so they got plenty of time to talk on social media. We got the working class folks that are busy doing jobs, got kids, families, and whatnot. And you got no time for social media. Got to come over here, make the money, press the buttons, and get on with other things.
Double delta NQ on the 2.
But no, for real, what am I going to tell Patrick? What do I need to tell him? Same YM trade, awesome. Which part were you referring to that I should tell him? I can tell you one thing about Pat, poor guy, like, wish I could warn him, like, dude, you are getting a big head, bro. Got ego swell going on like a boss. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Make money to buy boats and women not for family. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's different. He's a different animal. You know, takes all types. But yeah, there's a certain type. But he's loud. Like I said, you know, they are the loudest. The clowns and their honking horns. I like that he's the clown on the other side of ICT now, though. I like the clown v clown battle that's going on there, because it is attracting the attention to the truth about ICT. Because ICT tries to take himself seriously. He tries to pretend as though there's something serious about what he's teaching, and there's nothing there. Vaporous nonsense. Pretending like he can trade like he's some kind of boss. Hilarious. Another failed year in the Robins for the ICT. Okay, we're reacting to the back of that shark back structurally on the wave. We had the divergence, pause, touch of Bollinger's 89 wave. Let's see. Oh, actually, we need to talk about this. I heard some folks talking on one of the live streams, and they were... Okay, you go back and please watch the... If you're going to talk about ignition bars, go watch the video on ignition bars. What bar number qualifies an ignition bar? Okay, because the reason I'm saying that, number one, is the folks who were saying that an ignition bar is just by definition a bar that looks like this. This is not, well, first of all, do you guys know that this is not an ignition bar? Now, those who are the ones who I'm talking to are like, that's an ignition bar. Is it? What is the definition when I say an ignition bar? What does that mean? Igniting what? What is the point of ignition? If you think about the word, my words always mean things. Ignition means to begin something. It has to begin. This bar by itself is not a beginning, understand? So this is not an ignition bar. Why? An ignition bar is bar number 3. Okay, so go teach the Nomad clan who go out there and it's like blind leading blind sometimes. I feel bad for them sometimes. Probably because I hang out with Mike Schwartz. And you know, that Muppetry there. But so yeah, it's the third bar in a series. If the ignition bar is bar number 3, then it is the ignition that I don't want to play against, because I saw somebody who was like, I don't know, bar number 6 or something up there, and they're like, oh, look, it's an ignition bar. And then like somebody's like, well, I don't know why. Vinny says keep going on. Yeah, because you misqualified. Like, if you're gonna talk about my teachings and trainings, can you do yourself a favor and do it right? That'd be great. Bar number 3. Then it's an ignition bar that we don't play against. All right. Pass it on. Great.
Enigma short on the EM2.
Let's see. So yeah, 89 bar touch, not an ignition bar. Well, let me first, like, because make sure we know, because this happened the other night. The reason I brought it up was because somebody was telling them that was an ignition bar. That is not an ignition bar. If that was right here, bar number 3, then it would. Sorry, my dot's too large here. Go to like this, and let's shrink it up. Oops. Let's see, can I make that smaller? Hold control. There we go. All right, little tiny dot. There's 1, bar 2, bar 3. If it was this one, then it's ignition bar. Okay. All the way up here, that's bar number 4. I'm not counting that as ignition bar. It's not start nothing. Okay, that might be the end of the move. So be careful on that. First thing is learn the teachings.
DCDMEM on the 1. Enigma short on the EM4.
Ooh, 21.9 on the 4s. 21.9 back here. But we are in a grind. It has been grinding and grinding. If we had some speed on that, perhaps. Let's look at the nerd. What's the nerd? Oh, nerd is in neutral. Okay, what's our time of day? 2 minutes till 12:30. Where that midday pivot could occur, even on a grinder. Remember, we also have there's a shark back potential here as well. Target on that shark back would be 45.082s. The distance is a 78 tick drop potential. when in a grind, do not rewind. Are you feeling it? It's still that slow, slow grind. Even when you want to short it, you don't. It is the midday pivot though. Here it is, 12:32. So if it is going to come, we're currently sitting at neutral. We've reiterated neutral several times here now. So are we going to get the first touch of red? The last time we saw red on the nerd back here, 9:42 a.m. So the first touch of a red would be the first time I'll be looking for a short. Victor was asking, would I be looking for a short? No, not yet. Not until we see a red touch. Till then, look, we just back to buy again. Again, no way. Look at NQ. Okay, so even NQ, so as NQ pulled down, all the way down. First of all, there's a nice cross split reversal there. Well, kind of. No, I don't want to call it that because that was, if these were straight legs into it, it would be. But nice set of greens there. Boom, catch it. Broke all the way outside. So very strong push up again, even on that big dive down. Had the ready up, white cross, pushes down, 15.3, shoves it down, 11, 12, 7. Into the shark, taps up, and over the channel. So, still moderate buy. So again, I'm not looking for something like that until I see the first touch of red. Just following the SOPs.
Dying for the right cause is the most human thing we can do.
Double delta EM on the one.
Okay, that looks like a split cross reversal here. So as we're starting to get some speed here, I'm actually going to take that reversal, split cross reversal, very tiny stop there. above the ready DD there. If we crack up here, no big deal there, but oftentimes these end up being a burst. Got some extra speed there. The time of day, 12:37. See if it's going to be a fake pop up there to get people thinking, here we go, we're getting long again. And let's see if we get that split cross reversal there.
Enigma long on the EM1.
All right, see if this is the first one that we get breakdown into. It would be somewhere here. Let me get a measure of 10, 7. So 10 would be here. So right in the about the top third of that. Top third of that Enigma.
What's her name? Sometimes to love someone, gotta be a stranger.
The night will hold us close and the stars guide us home. I've been waiting for this moment. We're finally alone. I turn to ask the question. So anxious, my thoughts. Your lips were soft like winter. In your passion, I was lost.
All right, there's that target off on the split cross reversal. So now I got a third of the position to kind of figure out what it's going to do here. I'm going to add a hard stop above the ready DD. If we bust out above the ready DD, then it may continue its run. are we here? It's midday, so we're seeing if there's a potential midday pivot here where it might start to give it a look here before we, could continue the grinder the rest of the day here. But at least this kind of the time of day kind of gives us an option to do that. We got a split cross reversal for the entry here. Love to see targeting back behind this Enigma for the first Enigma that failed in I don't even know how many. Cadence has been strong with this one. Continuous grind up here all morning. Been making our money all the way up. Nope, I'm gonna kill it. All right, I'm gonna keep it at 7,500 there. So we got 8 contracts short on that. I do feel like we will. It feels like we're gonna come down here to the bottom of the channel here. We'll look to see if we get a re-entry somewhere around that area here under those crosses. But it is being very sneaky there with strong buy sitting here. And NQ, I mean, it is looking like she's ready. NQ making its way down. I would have liked to see the Dow do that. There we go. Finally getting off of strong buy there. But look at this guy is so strong. Look at this Dow. Dow is so strong today. Been good to us so far. 7,500 even here. If we get a bull trap. We go neutral.
Double delta RTY
I will probably
on the
re-engage under those crosses. If we can go neutral on that. Alright, another cross up here. I will go ahead and re-engage me from a 4. Nope, NQ's starting to turn back up. Okay, and I'm just gonna kill it. Dow too strong here. Don't know what's happening there, but now that NQ has already started to make, it kind of gave its own little trap and potential break and push, which that means now you're going to get the nerd back with it. Not going to play it. The strongest one in this whole group of nerds is the Dow right now. Watch these two. See how they play. Okay, Cypher re-engaged. Re-engage
Double
one
delta
more
beam on the
time.
1.
Wow, another cross up here. Cross like a boss. My. I'm going to add to that position here. I do see a split cross reversal coming in on the 2s. Can't bring it over right now. Trying to concentrate on what's happening right here. Love to see them trap those guys in and head back to go touch the bottom of my channel would be amazing. We're at moderate buy. I really want to see this go neutral. What I don't want to see is this pop up back to we go strong buy again. I got to kill the whole idea. But there is a split cross reversal on the
Double delta
2s
beam
on the
one.
Dow there if you see that. There's the first red AO we've seen in a while. Hopefully they trap those guys
Double
in
delta
there and
beam
give
on the
me
2.
enough to get some juice down to the bottom side there. And I got to be respectful of 10. There's 8, 7, 5. Oh, not going to give me my 10. 4, 6, 7, 9. Give me my 10. Give me my 10. Give me my 10. 9, 8, 9, 10. Thank you. All right, we'll peel off some right there. All right, now got a quarter position still holding. Let's see if we can get it all the way to my channel. I'm gonna lock in profits here.
DCDMNQ on the 2.
Okay, there we go. 20 ticks and I'll take it. Gets me to 8K, 8105 for that juicy monster. Loved it.
Double
Thank you
delta
very
NQ
much.
on the 2.
Spank you very much. Butamus.
DCDM double delta NQ on the 2.
All right, we're heading for 10K. Arjit
Double delta
Sahota.
NQ on the 2.
Strato Fortress the Killa Bruzin in OK. Oh man, can we work on some English for me, bro? Can you hook me up with some English translation, please? Por favor. Gracias.
Double delta NQ on the 2.
You want to repeat that and tell us what you actually mean? What are you saying, bro? Help us out.
Speed of NQ 96.
Gonna need a translator for that one. 8K, let's go for 10. Oh, look at all these triple ready ups here on NQ. I'm gonna get short on this triple ready up on NQ. What to do? Triple ready ups. They went really fast up. You guys saw that, right? So stop above all that. I'm gonna have to add a stop above the triple ready ups here. Wow, that is a, ooh, is that really that far? Ooh, that is a big stop out. Hold up. That's the 2s. Oh my goodness. Okay, did not want to necessarily get, I don't want that big of a stop here. So see if I'm cruising for a bruise in there. It's a B2 bomber. Okay. Can we get a translation on what the man was saying over there? What's he trying to tell us? What's he saying? All right, trusty NQ is going to hand me a few more dimes. I saw 10 and I tried to pop it. I missed it. I missed it. All right, got a partial position off there. Still a moderate buy. We have not gone neutral. I was hoping we were going to neutralize first. Trying to look for my 10 there. There's my 10 and 12. Trying to catch my bids there and see if I can grab another 500 bucks there off of the NQ. Triple ready ups. Would have liked to have gotten a little bit of a deeper entry on that, but hey, I'll take 87.70. Look at all those ready ups. Beautimus. Multi ready up oftentimes shows a big pivot reversal on the higher time frame. Easy read. Also, another one of the easy reads was the YM. Had to be patient to play it, but there's a 21.9 for the reversal off of the 4s.
Enigma long on the EM1.
All right, first Enigma since the down move, so this could be calling the bottom of that area here. Got my finger over the buy for the return. Tapping into the bottom of the Bollinger here. R2 is a few more pennies below us here, so we got to be careful on that. Got my finger over the buy to look for a potential grab here. Let's see. Can we snag a bag or not? Okay, so that target hit on the shark. Remember I said before, what was it? 78 ticks. Didn't I call the 78 ticker? There she is. Gotta love the shark back. Textbook plays for the ALGOBOX there today.
Upper bands touching.
All right, give that a shot here, right into the moon. See if that is going to give me a little pop up there. There we go. There's my 10, and that gets me to 9,200 on the day for the Enigma play for another
Double
10
delta
bagger. First time we touched on the red side. Finally on the red. How about that? 9,200. Here we go. Oh, okay. Where's Mr. Harjit? You want to come back and give us a translation? Tell us what you were trying to say, sir.
Double delta NQ on the 2.
Okay, 12.1. Just hearing the more sell.
Speed of NQ 109.
All right, I'm going to grab it. We're so close to 10K. We're going to see if we're going to get there. Get some 10K hype in the chat. Maybe I'll get lucky here. Let's see. At 900, we're going to grab a bracket. What do we need it to? About right about there.
Speed of NQ55.
$400 superstition right there.
Double delta NQ on the 2.
$400 away from the 10K. All right, there's 10K, and I've got holding 4 runners. All right, that's 10K right there, and I've got 4 runners on the hold. Let's see if we're going to hold beyond 10K or not. We just went back to neutral. Trying to see if I can hold to the opposing signal. Here's a ready up.
Speed of NQ55.
And there's 20 ticks. All right, 10,160 on the session, all the way down. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, can it really get any better than ALGOBOX? Can it really? Can it really? You see the triple already ups up top. It's the time of day. I teach you guys to be looking for a pivot at what time of day? Between 12:30 and 1. It comes right on time. We get all those guys trapped up in there. There's your retail crosses getting ready to get stuck like bosses. And we get the ready up for the push down. We got to ride it up all day. We talked about when in the grind, do not rewind. It was slow, and it's gonna go. And then when it got fast, it's not gonna last, right? And we got some beautiful plays there for 10,160. I don't know how much more I can teach you. I mean, how about a like? Can you guys
Enigma long on the NQ2.
smash me a little like there? Now that says 50% off. It's actually, so it's 50% off if you're using some discount codes and you're applying the extra one. You're getting the Black Friday discount plus a 50% off. Ends up being 82% off if you're buying lifetime. And I am literally cutting it off tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm not staying up till midnight to change that. But it is, I don't even want to say what the price is right now. It's kind of disgusting. All right, thanks for hanging out. Last call for the Black Friday offer there, and it will never be that price again. You got it? Good for you. All the people that joined in, fantastic news. If you didn't, man, I don't know what you were snoozing about. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis G, and Eddie B. 10K Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Blessings on you and the family. And I do have to say one other thing before we go. Did you guys see the Mentorship Monday video yet? Did you see that? Hold on. You guys need to see this. You guys haven't seen this? It's time to see this. Let's pull back here. Eddie did a fantastic job working with me on this edit. It's been multi-edits. But I think in a 1 minute and 25 seconds, we give you the entire lowdown on what we do here. Pretty darn cool. Can I go to 4K screen only? There we go. And then let's see. We released it this morning, so it should be under videos, right? There we go. All right. Let's check this out. So close all of that. Yes. get all of these beautiful things out of the way. And then behold. Are you ready? Pause the music. Let's go. Oh, of course, and I forget about the commercials. Hold on a minute. All right.
Mentorship Mondays, where we calling all algorithmic traders. Our daily live streams start with Mentorship Mondays, where we bring you algorithmic trading, interactive mentoring, and your questions are answered live. Get hands-on learning with these quant trading tools engineered to give you an unfair edge over other traders who don't have ALGOBOX on their trade stations. Discover the power of predictive auto harmonics. Utilize trading robots to quantify and react even in fast market conditions. Learn all our quant trading strategies such as the DCDM, HMD, and the dynamic game-changing order flow system, the Alpha Omega. Empower your trading with Flowmaster's advanced real-time audio and visual order flow analysis features. Detect the market mover's trading activity and take action with cutting-edge tools like AudioBox for live digital pit noise that audibly reveals the size and speed of the big players on the tape in real time. Use the Delta Flagging Pro to ready up your next precision entry and the Supreme Flowmaster Enigma for unrivaled, actionable trade opportunities. Got questions? Get them answered live. Whether you're new to ALGOBOX or an advanced trader, you'll gain valuable, unique takeaways in every live trading stream session. Dive into structured quant training. Access our free trade room and free community tools. Test your knowledge in the ALGOBOX Academy with tests and quizzes. Add the ALGOBOX Edge to your trading arsenal and harness the power of our algorithmic strategies. Your success is our mission. Subscribe now and make every Monday a game changer with Mentorship Mondays. See you on the stream. Download your 2-week free trial and use our community tools at algoboxpro.com.
Okay, do you want to hear some nice sound?
All right, so I will catch you guys on Monday. Don't forget Mentorship Monday. We'll be here to answer all your questions, especially for all the new folks. I know there's going to be a lot of questions on Monday. Can't wait for it. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchspot, Modspot, Curtis G, and Eddie B. Listen now to Big H-Town. See ya. Art team, show them how it's done.
The old adage where, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use they have better front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
To carry on into the wild.
Delta 5 loading. Long. Look for a long. Harmonic pattern. Pick up. Down on a freeze. Order filled. Target filled.